the wonderful sights of vibrant Hong Kong. And today we're at the Hong Kong Coliseum for finals day at the Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open, the last of the 12 tournaments on the MetLife BWF World Superseries. The Super Series, the elite tier of tournaments in the world of badminton. Well, I say it's the last Super Series event. Of course, we've got the Super Series finals, and the destination once again is Dubai. The top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will qualify for the end of season Super Series finals. Well, 5 finals for you this afternoon. We're starting with mixed doubles, and the defending champions Zhang and Zhao Yunlei in their 5th Hong Kong final in 6 years. They're up against Cheng and Yixin, beaten finalists 2 years ago. Then women's singles, and Carolina Marin, the 2-time reigning world champion, up against Nozomi Okuhara, who's trying to become the first player from Japan to win a title here in Hong Kong. And then we've got men's singles, and Lee Chong-wei, the 3-time former champion, in his 7th final here in Hong Kong today. He's up against Tian Hao-wei, the left-hander, who's appearing in his first ever Super Series tournament final. Then women's doubles, and Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei, the world and Olympic champions, also defending champions here in Hong Kong. They're up against their teammates, the qualifiers, Tang Yuanting and Yu Yang, a pair who've never been beaten today in their 4th career final. Then we finish with men's doubles, and Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung, the world number 1s, up against the former world number 1s, Mathias Bo and Carsten Mogensen of Denmark. So a really terrific lineup here for finals day at the Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open. We're looking at the destination Dubai Super Series standings. Well, whether they win or lose today's final, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei will finish the year as number 1. Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin, win or lose, will go up to number 2, overtaking Go Soon Kyung and Kim Ha-na. But the important thing is, as far as the Super Series finals is concerned, you're only allowed 2 pairs per nation, and therefore the 3rd and 4th ranked Chinese pair will not qualify. So that list of 10 that you saw, those 10 players minus the 3rd and 4th ranked Chinese pairs, will all go to Dubai for the Super Series finals. Well, as you can see, the players already coming on to court for the first of our finals. The defending champions Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, today appearing in their 9th final this year, their 8th Super Series tournament final. Well, Zhao Yunlei was in 2 finals today, and incidentally, that's the 4th time that she's been in 2 finals here. Achieved that in 2011, 2012, and again last year. Well, she's in her 9th and 10th finals at the Hong Kong Open. Zhao Yunlei. Three-time winners, the defending champions of this Hong Kong Open title, and appearing in their 5th final, as I say, in 6 years. Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin. Well, Bao Yixin is a champion here previously. That was back in 2013 when she was in 2 finals. She and her partner of today lost in the final of the mixed doubles to Mr. and Mrs. Adcock. And that same year, 2013, she won the women's doubles with Tang Jinhua. So it's possible, if Zhao Yunlei were to win both her finals today, she could become the most successful player in the history of the Super Series. As we look at the draw and how the players got through to today's final, just 2 nations represented in the semi-final stage, and only 4 different nations represented in quarterfinal stage. Only 5 seeds left at quarterfinals, but we do indeed have this all Chinese mixed doubles final. It is, of course, a repeat of the World Championship final, and Zhang and Zhao Yunlei won on that occasion. In fact, they've won all 6 previous times these 2 pairs have met, so they must be overwhelming favourites. So, Zhang, 25 years of age, Zhao Yunlei, 26. Winners in 2011, 12 and 14. Lost in the final of 2010. Their win-loss record for the year translates into 8 finals from 11 previous tournaments. This, as I say, is their 9th final of the year. Well, looking at their matches, it was the second round and quarter-final where they really had their problems against Jacco Arends and Selena Peek from the Netherlands. And then in the quarter-final against the number 8 seeds, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto, the beaten finalists from the French Super Series. 2 straight games yesterday against Yixin and Zhang Na. Well, as far as Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin are concerned, the number 3 seeds, number 3 in the world ranking, that's a career high, their 6th week in total. They silver medalists at the World Championships. This their 5th Super Series tournament final throughout their careers. They've only won 1 title, that was earlier this year, the India Super Series. And my goodness, didn't they have a battle in yesterday's semi-final against Shinbek Chul and the left-handed Yu Zhang. Incidentally, they beat in the quarter-final. That just confirming what I've already told you. 6 previous meetings, all going to the world and Olympic champions, and the last time they met was in the final of the World Championships earlier this year. Yes, the number 3 seeds, Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin, beating the number 5 seeds, Go Sung Hyung and Kim Ha Na, winners of 2 Super Series tournaments back-to-back in Europe. So the defending champions, Zhao Yunlei and Zhang Nan, get this mixed doubles final underway.
So it's over. 1 love. So it's over. 1-all. Service over. 2-1.
Oh my goodness, that's good. Good low serve from Liu Cheng. And Bao Yixin absolutely reading the return.
Service over. 2-3.
Well, I didn't think the defending champions had the best of starts to their semi-final yesterday against Yixin and Cheng Na.
Service over. 4-2.
Yeah, there she is again. In the right place at the right time. Well, once again in the right place at the right time. But the execution of her shot letting her down. that's a good return. Ooh, challenge here. That was called in.
Cheng, Yixin, challenge, call in.
Oh, it's very early to be making a challenge. He must be pretty certain. And he was right by it too. He's in. On the challenge system, the instant review, Hawkeye have cameras, high-speed cameras, looking down all of the lines, except the front service line.
One challenge remaining.
Or the centre line. Oh, that's a great serve. Absolutely brilliant. Oops!
4-5.
Well, crashed into the advertising boards at the back of the court, but he's okay. And that time it's well wide.
Service over 6-4. Sorry.
Yeah, just getting the score wrong there. 6-5, not 6-4 as the umpire called, but she corrected herself immediately. Oh,
Service over
well, that must have been mighty close.
6-all.
Oh yes, very, very clever shot from Liu Cheng.
Service over.
Good use of the mid-court area, getting it past the net player, but really making the rear court player stretch forward. That is absolutely ideal in doubles. Oh my goodness me. Well, you don't often see that, do you? Fresh air shot.
8-7. Ball. Service over 8-all.
Service fault called above the waist, says our service judge, Mariana from Indonesia. Oh, it's going to be an intriguing battle.
9-10.
I think Zhao Yixin has great natural awareness at the front of the court, great reading of the game. And there's no doubting the talents of Zhao Yunlei. So 11-9, the mid-game interval. There will be no coaches involved because both pairs from China. And players just left to their own devices.
20 seconds, 20 seconds. Eleven, 9, play.
A little bit of a delay. I think there's a bit of wildlife on court, which Cheng has very carefully just moved to one side. Yeah, she wanted to move forwards, and that's clever play from Zhang. Yeah, both these men actually are so good at the mid-court area and so wanting to close that mid-court area down that they do occasionally leave themselves vulnerable to the very deep push, as long as you can get it over their heads. Yeah, like that. Good rally. Oh. Yeah, the smash at Yixin aimed towards her right hip, and when you're smashing across court like that, she was waiting with her backhand defence. Got herself in a bit of a tangle. Oh, that is tremendous. Oh, he's a powerful athlete, is Cheng, a 23-year-old. And just look at his movement here. Initially looked as if he was going to have to play the backhand. And yet the power in the legs to actually leap and play the round the head shot.
Service over, 15-12.
Yeah. Another jamming shot from the defending champions. power play from Zhang.
12.
Smashing in such a place that he knows his partner's going to be able to intercept the next one, and then the delicate little block. Lovely change of pace. And then the luck of the net cord.
19-12.
5 straight points, and 2 points from this opening game. Right, the run comes to an end.
Service over. 13-19.
Yeah, good rally. Oh, well taken off the top of the tape. Yeah, but that goes wide from her partner.
20, game point,
And it
14.
means that world and Olympic champions have 6 game point opportunities. Oh my goodness. Ah, how casual was that? Well, it
15,
thundered down a
20.
couple of smashes. Liu Cheng. And then a very, very casual looking shot that was the outright winner. An example of what I was saying a little earlier, her capabilities at the front of the court and her ability to just read what's going on, where she needs to be. Well,
17-20.
3 game points saved, but another 3 remain. That's gone wide this time. The world number ones, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, duly convert. 21-17 opening game in 17 minutes. Very good crowds here in the Hong Kong Coliseum all week, actually. Yeah, very good crowds today. So, having taken that first game, 21-17, Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, one game away from their 6th Super Series title of the year. And they've achieved that before. That was 2 years ago. They won 6 titles in a year. Zheng and Gao Ling also won 6 titles in a year. That was back in 2007.
2 love.
Of course, in the women's doubles, Wang Xiao Li and Yu Yang, 2011, won 8 titles in a year. So it wouldn't be a record, but it would equal the number of mixed doubles titles in a year. And of course, with the Super Series finals, there would be a possibility of a 7th title in a calendar year. Well, we mustn't jump ahead of ourselves. Still a long way to go in this. Oh, good defence. It's gone long. Ought to mention Lee Chongwei as well, shouldn't we? He's twice won 7 titles in 1 year. Well, I don't know whether you can call it actually 7 titles in 2010, because he won 6 Super Series events that year, and the 2010 Super Series finals was actually played in January 2011. And he won those, so it wasn't really in a calendar year, but he certainly achieved it in 2013. It's another good rally. It's gone wide. Yeah, he does seem to run out of patience sometimes, this man. Yeah, just tempted her into trying to play it, and it had really gone past her when she did actually play it. Hence the mistake. Oh, service fault called. That's the second time he's being called.
Service over. 2-5. Service over. 6-2.
Yeah, this is a very good spell by Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin. 2. Yeah, well played.
9-2.
Oh, 5 straight points. Oh, that is well taken. My goodness me. Onto the mid-game interval with a 9-point advantage. I said this was a long way off being finished. Extraordinary. It's utterly brilliant. Serves just towards the right shoulder of Zhao Yunlei. She still plays the return with the backhand. The only shot she really can play is that straight net shot. And Yixin was there,
20
ready to
seconds.
pounce.
20 seconds. Play. Service over 3-11. Service over 12-3.
Oh my goodness me. I make
Service
that
over
4 either
4-12.
service errors or service faults. 2 of each.
Service over 34.
Yeah, that's perfect placement of the smash. Once again, aimed towards the right hip of Yixin. Look, she's getting herself in a tangle. Such good placement. It really is perfect. And the problem with the right hip there, do you defend backhand or do you try and defend forehand? It's a dilemma.
13.
And that's why it's such a good shot to aim there. It's just long.
7-13.
is fantastic. What a good rally overall. With that final shot from Zhang Nan coming forwards after he'd been under pressure. Look at that. Magnificent.
Service over 48.
Well, I mentioned that this is the 7th meeting between these two pairs, and all 6 previous meetings have been won by Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. In fact, Liu Cheng and Yixin have not even won a game. All of the previous matches were in 2 straight games, so it'd be a huge step forward if the younger combination with luck like that against them. Might be a difficult task still. Well, I think it would help them hugely psychologically if they could at least take a game. And having had that 9-point advantage at the mid-game interval, one feels that they should be capable of finishing out this game. Well, when you're playing against a pair of the quality of Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, easier said than done. It's their 45th career final together. They've already won 34 titles together.
16-10.
26 of them Super Series. Oh my goodness. What on earth was that?
Service over
Must have changed his mind.
11-16.
Surely. Super. Well, tactically, this match of the very highest quality.
16.
Tactically and technically, I should say. Yes.
17-16. Service over 17-13.
Yeah, perhaps would have been better to try and play that with the backhand, but easy for me to say, sitting up here. Very difficult in the heat of the rally. Lift is long.
Service over 14-17. Service
a fairly
over.
vicious swing on,
13,
spin on it.
14.
A little look from Zhao Yunlei to her partner as if to say, well, there's nothing else I could do about that. 4 points, 3 points away from a third and deciding game. No serve is short.
Service over. 19, 15.
Oh, it's landed in.
Service over. 16, 19.
Oh, I can tell you, yeah. Yixin, arm around her partner, saying, come on. 2 points, let's work for it. Yeah, and that's one of them.
Service over.
Game
20,
point
game point,
opportunities
16.
to send this to a decider. Oh yes, that's well saved.
Service over. 17, 20.
Well, they've achieved what they've never achieved before, which is taking a game off their compatriots,
1 game all.
the number 1 seed Cheng and Zhao Yunlei, and that's a huge step forward for Liu Cheng and Yixin. And who's to say they're not going to record their first ever victory over their opponents of today. So exact symmetry in the scoreline. 21-17 both games. So it is, of course, one game all. 36 minutes into the match. So some of our VIPs and our dignitaries, sponsors and officials from Hong Kong enjoying this match.
Final game. Le ball. Play.
see them get in each other's way. How about they managed to get themselves back into the rally? That was extraordinary from Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. Oh yes. The placement of these smashes is absolutely spot on. Talked about it earlier, that one across the body from Liu Cheng, across the body of this lady. Oh yes. And again, where's the smash aimed? Right hip of Zhao Yunlei. Defending champions deep in discussion. Oh, well, he very nearly got it back. Net cord on the drop shot from Zhao Yunlei. Look at this.
Service over 2-4.
Well, it was a nice idea. I talked about it earlier, didn't I, about how both the men on court like to close down that mid-court area, and sometimes a shot played deep into one of the back corners, but that was just overdoing it slightly. And probably better to play those shots rather than a clear. There's a fast push from the mid-court area or nearer. Yeah, like that.
Service over 5-3.
Well, we didn't see it, but I can tell you the umpire having a word with Zhang, saying you're delaying things, you've got to get ready to play quicker. So he's had his verbal warning. they're challenging. I thought that had landed in.
Zhang and Yunlei. Challenge call in.
It's their first challenge of this final. Can't see him. Well, they were both gesturing that it was out before the shuttle actually landed. Yeah, it was in. I thought it was in as well. There we go, confirmed by Hawkeye.
Service over. 7-4. Zhang and Yunlei. One challenge remaining. Play.
Yeah, she's played well today. But she's been involved a lot by the good attacking play of her partner. Once he's smashing in the right place, then that gives opportunities to the front court player to make those interceptions. Brilliant. What a fabulous rally by the youngsters, Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin. Really putting their opponents under severe pressure. Five-point advantage.
So it's over. 5-9.
Oh, my goodness.
Service
Well, that's his
over.
second service error.
5.
Oh yes, well put away.
11-5.
That shows confidence. Go for that sort of angle. And it is the number 3 seeds, Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin, who have a 6-point advantage as they change ends in this deciding game. Look at that angle. That's incredible. So the World Olympic champions, defending champions here, in fact 3 times winners of this event. Yeah,
20
they're looking a
seconds.
little perplexed.
20 seconds. Play. Service over.
Well, that's a couple of lucky net calls she's had now. Oh, Liu Cheng returns the compliment.
12.
He gets a lucky net cord. It's just wide.
Service over. 7-12.
goodness. Oh, it's landed well in. What was he thinking? Yeah. Got back well to the flick serve, did Liu Cheng. And that's a great finish off from the front of the court. Look how well he gets back. Straight down the line, doesn't go for full power, just making sure that he gets the placement right.
Service over. 13-8.
He's a very powerful player. Really trying to drive that attacking shot back at his opponent. I think at times he needs to think about little blocks and turning the shuttle. So that 1.6 point deficit has been halved to just 3 points. Now just 2 points in the distance between them. Well, it was a nice variation on the attacking play. A couple of drop shots in that rally from Liu Cheng. So he's prepared to mix up the pace with the overheads. And that's 217 miles per hour. Now the back level. There is a very good reason why they've won so many titles throughout their career together. Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, and this ability to fight back in a crisis, keep calm. Oh, that's great from Yixin.
15-14.
Just wide. Crikey.
16-15.
Now he needs a good serve. Yeah, gets it. Oh, fantastic. Zhang just taking control. 1-2. That's not coming back. Going wide. It's wonderful play from the front of the court by Zhao Yunlei. And Yixin urging her partner to do something different. I'm not sure what. So at this crucial stage, the defending champions back into the lead. And now a 2-point cushion. We would have thought. Well, it's almost as if they've taken their foot off the pedal, whereas their opponents have upped their game. And I think that in combination has made the difference. Two points away from a fourth title here at the Hong Kong Open. Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. Yep. Well, this is extraordinary. Match point opportunities. Twelve of the last 15 points. It's gone wide.
So it's over. 17-20.
And they've done it. A 4th title here at the Hong Kong Open for Zhang and Zhao Yunlei. A 6th Super Series title of the year, equaling their own record that they share with Cheng and Gao Ling of 6 mixed doubles title, Super Series titles in a calendar year. Well, for Zhao Yunlei, a 41st Super Series title. Well, all 3 games won and lost to the score 21-17. Exactly 1 hour for the victory. Well, what a match it was. Well, certainly Liu Cheng and Yixin can take heart from the fact that they've at least won their first game against the world and Olympic champions. But there is confirmation how Zhang and Zhao Yunlei retain their title. 21-17, 17-21, 21-17 in the deciding game. So a lucky fan gets a racket. A winning racket at that.
非常恭喜2位，你们是第3度在香港拿起这个香港公开赛的冠军。那么这一次感觉有什么不同？因为你们的对手是自己的师弟师妹，而他们又追得那么接近。赵云来先。
因为我觉得第3次在这拿了冠军，首先很高兴吧，然后感谢所有到场支持我们的球迷，这么懂得欣赏羽毛球，谢谢谢谢。再就是很高兴中国的混双我们能在香港说会师于决赛，因为我们在这里可以打出世界上最高的水平，给香港这么热情的球迷，谢谢大家。
张楠呢？那在世界锦标赛还有中国公开赛，再来到香港，那么你们都能够成功。
4th mixed doubles, that is.
下一站应该是杜拜了。
1-2 women's doubles.
你的信心怎么样？你们2位？
首先我觉得这个应该是我们第4次拿到香港公开赛冠军吧，不是第3次。
哇，一个真的，更好，你记忆很好。
很开心吧，因为和搭档可以说，长时间的去保持说顶尖的水平，然后说能够每一年的香港公开赛都有很好的发挥，也感谢所有的香港的球迷和在场的所有球迷给我们的加油。
Well, Zhang saying that winning a game in Hong Kong shows their consistency.
我们2个混双在迪拜，我希望说回去以后先做好每一天的训练吧，因为还是说控制好2个人的伤病，然后以一个更好的状态去参加迪拜的总决赛。
那么明年是奥运年，
He's talked about the practice that he does on a daily basis. It's very hard to compete with teammates in a final because they train together.
以最好的状态在巴西上有最好的表现。
谢谢你们，恭喜！
Well, Zhao Yunlei finishing off by saying that they'll take some time to have a bit of a rest and then hard practice for the next tournaments, which of course will be the Super Series finals. Yeah, well, they also mentioned the fact that next year is Olympic year and they want to maintain their quality. Well, we certainly are a quality pair. So to the prize presentation for the mixed doubles.
有請頒獎嘉賓 Let's welcome the prize presenting guest, Mr. Tong Weilan, MH Chairman of the Hong Kong Badminton Association.
Tactics
香港羽毛球總
perhaps
會
what
主
went
席
wrong.
湯偉倫先生 MH。Honourable 馬逢國 SVSJP Legislative Councillor， 立法會議員馬逢國 SVSJP。Mr. William Ko Weilan, MH BBS Chairman Major Sports Events Committee。 大型體育活動事務委員會主席高威林先生 MHBBS。Miss Helena Yip, General Manager, Sunrise Hong Kong。Sunrise 香港總經理葉靜怡小姐。And Dr. Nirmala Menon, Executive Vice President, MetLife Asia。 Yonex Sunrise 2015香港公開羽毛球超級賽大都會人壽世界羽聯世界超級賽系列混合雙打 Mixed Doubles of Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open Badminton Championship 2015, part of the MetLife BWF World Superseries. 亞軍 runner-up 劉晨、鮑以信。
Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin. Second time here in Hong Kong, 2 years after the first, that they have to settle for second best.
Zhao Yunlei.
But for Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, it is a fourth time that they stand on top of the podium here at the Hong Kong Open. Winners of the title in 2011, 2012, 2014, and now in 2015 as well. Well, fifth Super Series tournament final today for Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin, and still just one Super Series title. For Zhao Yunlei, a 41st time that she's won a Super Series event, and remember, she's still got another chance later today in the women's doubles to extend that a record equaling 41 titles. Yang, the player she's going to play against in the women's doubles final, is also on 41. So one of them will have the record by the end of today as the most successful player in the history of the Super Series.
跟住葉靜怡小姐會為我哋頒發支票。Miss Helena Yip will now present the prize money. 跟住請高偉林先生為我哋獻花。Next we have Mr. William Ko to present the bouquet.
27,650 US dollars to the winners. 13,300
Thank
to
you,
the
Mr.
beaten
Ko.
finalists. There they are. Lovely bouquet of flowers as well.
Last but not least, Dr. Nirmala Menon will now present the Snoopy dolls. 多謝各位嘉賓 ，Thank you all guests. Would you please take a step to have a good photo with the finalists? 多謝各位嘉賓。Thank you. 多謝各位嘉賓，請就座。Once again, our congratulations to the finalists. 非常高兴再一次能在香港看到张楠赵云雷第4次拿到那个混合双打的冠军，也希望刘成、鲍一金未来为成就更高，未来在香港公开赛为我们在一起展示你们的实力。谢谢你们今天精彩的表演。過幾日咧，喺我呢度已經都感覺到啦，香港嘅球迷其實我都特別開心，招運動啦。好啦，我哋睇睇先，我哋翻返到大圍城情況，兩位再嚟，跟住我哋有啲事我哋嘅招運動同埋香港嘅一路。
So with our next final, women's singles, chance for us to look at the Destination Dubai rankings, and whether she wins or loses today's final, Carolina Marin will go up to number 1. She'll swap places with Wang Shexian, who wasn't able to play here in Hong Kong. Li Shuirui at number 4 there at the moment will not qualify because, as you can see, she's the 3rd Chinese player and only 2 players per nation in the Super Series finals, which means that we will go down to what is currently the number 9 and will be the number 9 after this tournament. Sung Ji-hyung will qualify for the Destination Dubai Super Series finals. Now, if Okuhara was to win today's final, she'll go up 2 places to number 4. If she's beaten in today's final, she'll only go up 1 place to number 5, which means, of course, that Saina Nehwal gets pushed down to number 6.